room here, and let's start it here. I will start off with the layout, and you can build over that after I do the layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks for the wheels, and then 4 in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you finish that off in a circle for the first wheel, just for the layout, and yep, fill that in. And then don't do anything after that. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you place the other wheel down, and again, you can fill that in, and boom. You should have a layout for your wheels. After that, you're going to want to pull out black concrete, and only the sides in the middle. And then fill that in with another layer. And then in the front, you're going to want to use your block of coal to block off the front and the back. Just have black concrete on the sides for a little texture here. What you're going to do next is put black concrete only as a line here. I mean, block of coal. And place 2 holes going upwards. Then after that, you're going to do 2 blocks of coals in the back too.
So it should be looking like this.
Kinda like a shoe, kind of. Then you want to fill this in. After you fill that in, you should have a shoe kind of look.
I'm just gonna be lazy and not fill it all in.
Hold on, we gotta replace all that with black concrete just here. I keep saying coal and getting mixed up with concrete, so my bad. Just fill this in, and boom. This should be your Boogie Bot so far. If you've gotten this far, then so far you're just doing really good. What you're gonna do next is fill it in like this. Only cover the black concrete. Only cover the black concrete with block of coal. And that sums it up for the wheels, basically. Now it's up to you to decide, but if you want, you could lower the height of the wheels, because the wheels are a bit tall, but we're going to keep it like this. Actually, we could extend it by 1 block. So destroy all the coal back here. Leave the bottom layer though, and just extend the block of coal by 1 extra layer. Then black concrete, and then another layer of black coal to cover the back. Then, after that, you may also add this layer. Nicely done. Now, you can have a 360, and these should be Boogie Bot's wheels. Remember, when you're building his wheels, you need a 5 block gap in between both of them. So, that signals our 5 block gap so we don't forget. Now, what we're going to do is, here's the tricky part. Head to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th block of his wheel, we're going to put an upside down stone stair in the middle of the coal. Nicely done. Now, after that, we're going to add another block going like that, followed up with 2 more rows going up above the wheels. Well, just like that. And you should have that for your Boogie Bot. So far, if you've gotten this far, then you're doing great. What you're gonna do next is, I may have done that wrong. Delete one layer, actually. We're gonna move this up, so move the upside down block up once. Then, what you're gonna do is do that, and this. Actually, yeah, just leave it like that. That should be your Boogie Bot's first little part. And what you want to do here is add some green concrete. We're going to extend it out by one, and then another one in the back. Nicely done. We're going to extend it by one extra and one extra in the back. Nicely done. Now, extend by one up. That should be your Boogie Bot so far. What you want to do next is get your lime concrete and place one row on top of it. And this should be your pattern for your little Boogie Bot. What you're going to do next is, you're going to want to get another block actually, because I miscalculated. Get oxidized cut copper slab. Here, I'll pass it to you. Here. What you want to do is do some copper slabs. 1, 2, 3 on both sides. Nicely done. And then just spread them out. Just to have a little flat plane right here. What you're going to do now is get your lime concrete. Go up by 2 blocks. And then just fill all of it in. And inside, we're going to leave it hollow for a little house that we can turn Boogie Bot into. So this should be your Boogie Bot so far. If your Boogie Bot is looking like this, then you are doing great so far. What you're going to do next is be very specific with this part. Do 2 blocks of this on each side. Then you're going to raise this up by 1, 2. So 3 blocks in total for your little pattern on the Boogie Bot. Then what you're going to do is we need another block. Get a dried kelp block.
We're not watching the tutorial, but this is like what we're going off of right here.
Yeah. Get a dried kelp block. Then what you're going to do is place them in a row like this. Just a little kind of like row like that, except for the bottom piece. You should have a row finished off like this for Boogie Bot's little chest. And then you're going to want to fill in lime concrete. And on the sides, just want to add just like that, just to finish that pattern. And if you want, it's up to you, but to make it more realistic, we're going to use green concrete on the sides. So now we're going to get more lime blocks and fill in the middle. And so far, that should be your Boogie Bot. Now, we're going to fill it up with one last layer of lime concrete. And that will be the chest for your Boogie Bot. Now we'll just fill that in. Now if you want to add more detail, get your copper again and just delete the outer layer of Boogie Bot like this. And just to make a little fold at the top, what we're gonna do here is just cover it in slabs. And that should be your Boogie Bot. So far it looks great, and we added some detail. Now, what you want to do is get your polished blackstone button and put a little dot right here. Boom. And in the back as well. This is the front of your Boogie Bot so far.
Here's the
What you want
back,
to do now
and here's the front.
is get black concrete and make a 3x3 neck, and then stack it with a gray concrete. And that will be your Boogie Bot's neck. What you're gonna do now is get your green concrete and put a little arm, little shoulder piece like that, and repeat it on the other side too. Then, for some detail, you're gonna want to add a gray concrete in the middle. Then what you want to do next is build the layout for his face. So we're gonna 5 block wide face so far. Then extend the front by 1 block. Then you're gonna extend it by 1, 2. Then fill it in. So far you should have your Boogie Bot like this. And since his head is pretty wide, we're gonna add an extra layer on each side. And that will be your Boogie Bot's head. What you wanna do, get another slab, replace this, and fill in the top with a slab. Nicely done. Now I'm just gonna do build up by 2 blocks, and you should have something that looks like this. What I'm gonna do now, for some detail, add a layer of oxidized cut slab here. Add some blocks like that. Another layer of 2. Another. And then what you want to do now? This time you don't use your copper slab. This time, just lime concrete, and then just put the top like that, and then just fill it in. For this time around, I'm just gonna fill it in like that. Now what you want to do is break the middle 3 blocks and replace it with green concrete for the striped pattern on his face. And bring it down his head too. And this will give some room for the Boogie Bot's house. And yeah. Basically what you want to do is fill in the inside like this. And instead of having a pattern in the middle, you're going to have a dried kelp block here for some little wire detail. And that's how you should have it looking so far. And then if you've gotten this far, what you want to do is fill this in with black concrete. And then for the eyes, this is why we had the specific layout. Those are your Boogie Bot's eyes so far. It should be looking nice and neat like that. Now, what we're gonna do is add that to have a cool little emotion to your Boogie Bot. And it's up to you. You could always change this at any time because it's really easy to change. Now we'll move on to the arms. Basically, what you want to do is going diagonal 2 blocks down. Nicely. Now we're gonna do this. This is gonna be actually 4 blocks. That has a little joint. Um, Now we're gonna have 2 going diagonally up, or 3. I mean 2, yeah, 2 going diagonally up. Nice. Like this. Let me fix mine. Now you should have that for his arms so far. Now we have this extra second block for a reason. Lime concrete in the front. Stretch out with green concrete on the side in the middle. Here. Then for this next pattern, we're gonna want to extend in the back by 1 block and copy the same thing that was in the front. Let's make this little joint here. Now, what you want to do is just cover up the side with lime concrete. And green concrete and then lime concrete. Another layer. And then
Hold on,
go up.
I gotta fix mine real quick because I placed mine wrong. There we go. Okay. What the heck? Wait, hold on. What?
Oh, no, I messed mine up. Basically, we're gonna move it back in. We're gonna delete the green concrete and extend the lime concrete by 1 each on the side inwards.
Yeah, wait. How did you make no sense right now?
On here, I'll help you. It might be confusing a bit in this part of the tutorial, but your Boogie Bot should have arms like that. And I once again messed up. I got it mixed up again, so I just gotta move his arm a bit. There we go. And here. Both sides should now look like this for his little arm joints. And extend by 1 green concrete in the top middle. Then go to right here in line with the second row of green concrete in the middle here, and then fill that in. Once you fill it in, it should be like this. Now, once you've done that, you should have his arms looking like this, kind of slanted to the side to be realistic. Now, what we're gonna do is grab some gray concrete fill in the middle with gray concrete, break the middle top. Then what you want to do is put 3 blocks upside down though, so on for stairs it's going to be a bit tricky. You're going to need to put the stone stairs upside down. On my apologies, I made a mistake. Just put them down normally. And then what you're going to do, this part will be tricky. It will be tricky. So you guys need to have another piece like that for his little claws on his hands. Then put some gray concrete on the side for support, so you can plant your next block. Now, what you're gonna do is place them like this.
Alright, hold on. Pause for a sec, because I gotta add my other stair sets here. Sorry guys, I'm a little behind. I'm thinking about other things that I'm not supposed to be right now.
Go. If you've reached this part of the video, we have one last finishing touch to make. Basically, under Boogie Bot, he has little earmuffs. So I want you to count down 1, 2, 3. Break this middle block for the copper. Then break the second middle block of copper. And for this finishing detail, add 2 or 4 blocks, filling that in for his little ears. And if you want, you can change his facial expressions to whatever you want, like blank, or you can just do whatever. You could even do a smiley face, actually. And you can even just like, you can cover this with whatever you want, but let's just fill it in with just 2 eyes here. And boom. That is your tutorial on how to make the Boogie.
Sorry, say that again?
That is how to do the tutorial on how to make the Boogie
Bots.
We hope you enjoyed it, and for one bonus, or 2 bonuses technically, you're gonna clear your inventory. After you clear your inventory, what you're gonna do is grab a gray carpet, a ladder, and then some green concrete, and a warped door. And those will be your 4 items. I'll place them down here. Now, what you want to do is, for the gray carpet, cover the top sides like that, just to have a little layer of realism to your build. You're going to head to the back of Boogie Bot here. Break these 2 blocks for the entrance. Break this. And then you're going to want to have the back be moved back here like this. And bring it down. And that is going to be your Boogie Bot house so far. And just to not fall off, you could also add these to the side here. And cover up the whole back piece of him like this. So then now you can head up inside of Boogie Bot's head, and you can see his eyes and stuff, and you can decorate it inside. It's not a lot of room, but just another tutorial from Ramen. And
Cam.
so yeah, once we head in the front here, this is the Boogie Bot statue from Poppy,
Playtime.
and we hope you enjoy it. And we're gonna stand right here and run on off in the distance to
Yeah,
end
we're
our video
totally not
today.
gonna do that again.
Yep, and we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. So yeah, bye!